The Cortex Metalyzer 3B is a metabolic stress test system that measures respiration and gas metabolism during treadmill or cycloergometer exercise with a breath-by-breath technology. Direct measurements of circulation, gas exchange, and ventilation can be obtained from this metabolic cart. Due to this, the Metalyzer 3B is a useful tool within clinical settings, particularly for the diagnosis of cardiorespiratory diseases, and is very popular within training facilities for measuring parameters such as VO2 max and anaerobic threshold, which can be used for prescribing suitable training methods and evaluate athletes' exercise capacity. To allow the Metalyzer 3B to collect appropriate and the highest possible precise data, calibration is compulsory before it can be used. For calibration, the following equipment is required: a 3-litre calibration syringe, certified calibration reference gas, a sample line, which is then linked to the volume transducer, which should be connected to the Metalyzer, and lastly a pressure gauge. Once you have gathered all the necessary equipment, open up Metasoft Studio Toolbox and click Calibration. Then input in the biometric pressure and click Calibrate. This will take a few seconds to complete. Once that is done, place the volume transducer on the side with the sample line connected and click Calibration Step 1. Ensure the sample line is not exposed to any breathing when this is done to prevent construed interpretation of the ambient air. This should take approximately 40 seconds to complete. Once this is done, connect the pressure gauge to the certified calibration reference gas. Once screwed, double check the pressure is not low and then connect sample line to the end tube of the gauge. Then click Start Calibration Part 2. The last stage is to calibrate the flow sensor. This involves disconnecting the sample line from the volume transducer and replacing it with the black plug. Then attach the transducer to the calibration syringe reference gas. Click Start Calibration Measurement. Pump the syringe by pulling the plunger all the way forward and backward without stopping. The aim of this is to get the minimum and maximum flow values between the two shaded blue range of the calibration measurement graph. Use the 2 rhythm bars at the bottom as guidance for performing suitable pump strokes. Once 5 valid strokes have been registered, click Transfer to complete the process. If more details about the calibration is required, then click the Readout button. Once your calibration is complete, open Metasoft Studio and click ARU Test. Then click on New Patient or scroll to an existing patient followed by clicking Next. Enter the patient's details and ensure to update their height and weight for every test. Then click Next to choose or create your protocol. Once the protocol has been chosen, click Sensor Adjustment, which takes approximately a minute to complete. While this is being done, another colleague or assistant should be adjusting the participant's mask, ensuring that it is securely fit to prevent any accidents during the test. Also confirm there is no air escaping the mask by asking the participant to place their hand over the mask and try to breathe. Insert the volume transducer into the face mask with the sample line on top to prevent it from falling during the test. Confirm that the participant is ready, then count them down into the test.